homie C-Rod, and in today's video we got Caulifla and Kale, and they are gonna fuse with, the Patora earrings. A huge shout out to, obviously Court CG for hooking me up with some cards, to help build some of these deck profiles. And shout out to you guys for watching, for being a super player. So because you guys mentioned it in the comments, I do watch the comments, I got the deck profile and I have modified it, and it is, the best I can make it. So we are gonna start off with the leader Caulifla and Kale. So if you guys don't know what she does, every time she attacks, right, she's gonna pretty much draw you a card. She's very, very good. And on top of that, she has an activate main that when you have 3 or more energies, just like the Vegeta and Goku card, you're able to bring out a 2-cost or less Caulifla and Kale. And that ability right there is top notch because it allows you to, combo and evolve the Caulifla and Kale super rare. So this ability is very, very useful. And when you awaken, unfortunately, you do not get any of your energies back to active. You just draw 1 card. So ideally activate that ability turn 3 when you have 3 energies, and then awaken, draw a card, have your Cauliflas and Kales. And Kefla is freaking good too. When she attacks, you draw a card. Not only do you also draw a card, she gets 5k boost power, and one of your Universe 6 members also gain pretty much 5k boost power, and that ability is really, really useful for that additional pressure. So that is the leader. Ideally you want to spam out Caulifla and Kale with her ability. So what are the Cauliflas and Kales we're playing? We're playing 4 of these Cauliflas. This Caulifla is very, very, very good. Pretty much unKOable by your opponent's skills, and when she comes out onto the field, she has an amazing ability that you pretty much pick up the top 5 and you get to add any Universe 6 among them to your hand. And ideally you want to get the combo pieces, which I will show you. Ideally is the super rare Caulifla that you want to search out, or the Kale depending on your situation. Then after that we got 4 Kales. We got cauliflower and we got Kale. We got to keep that nutrition up, and this card is very, very good. You guys don't know what she does is pretty much when she comes out onto the field, you get to get a Universe 6 member that's 3 cost or higher from your drop area back into your hand. And this card is very, very useful to get you the exact Universe 6 member that you need. And a cool combo that I like doing with this one right here is this card right here. So this combo right here, let me put the shiny one in the top. We're running 3 of this combo right here. Is so darn good. What this combo does is when he comes out onto the field, if you have a Universe 6 member in the drop area, you're able to drop 1 card from your hand and then play a 1-drop Universe 6 member, and that happen to be this Kale or this Caulifla. Either one you could play. Ideally what I like to do, so I don't minus anything, I play it right. I drop let's say I drop this Kale, and then I play the Kale, and then I get myself Universe 6 member that happens to be high cost in my drop area, usually the evolve targets, back to my hand. And just like that, you got a Kale on board and you got a Universe 6 member combo piece to your hand. This card is so darn good. I don't know why people do not like that card. I love that card. And then, a 2-drop Caulifla that you're running that you could bring out with Caulifla and Kale's ability is this card right here. So this Caulifla, what she does is very good. She helps you self-awaken. When she comes out onto the field, you pretty much could pick up a life if you choose to. And if you do decide to pick up a life, you get to put one of your opponent's energies to rest mode. And that ability right there is very, very good. Sometimes your opponent only leaves 1 energy active. This card comes in and then you pretty much lock them out of their energy. This card is very good, and you can bring her out with Caulifla's and Kale's ability. I really like this card a lot. Useful for self-awakening in this deck. Then after that, cauliflower, and then we got Kale. These are the 2 drops that all these targets you could play with Caulifla and Kale. All the Cauliflas and Kales, obviously. But what she does, she's even better. What she does is when she comes out onto the field, you pick up the top 10 cards from the top of your deck, and you get to play a Caulifla or a Kaba among them onto the field. And that ability is so darn good because ideally you want to hit the Caulifla. when you hit the Caulifla, you got the Kale and Caulifla on board, ready to do some damage. This card is so darn good. One of the best cards in this deck. And then the evolve targets, the super rare Kale. All right, so this is the combo. Ideally, you have her on board. When you combo this card, after the combo phase, she comes out on and evolves on top of a Kale that's on the field. It could be that Kale, or it could be this Kale. Either way, she's gonna come out and evolve, and on top of the evolve target that you have, when she evolves, she bounces a card that's on your opponent's side of the field back to their hand if it happened to be in rest mode. This Kale is ideal, and it's also very useful for, you know, the big Kefla final Kamehameha play that you want to do. So then after that, the best one out of all the evolve targets, it happens to be this Caulifla. What happens when she comes out onto the field is she pretty much puts one of your opponent's cards to rest mode. It doesn't matter if it's battle cards or an energy. She puts something to rest mode, and pretty much the same thing as Kale. When you combo her, she comes out and evolves on top of Caulifla that's on board. So ideally, what you want to do is use her effect, bring out a Caulifla and a Kale for free, and then have these evolve targets to, you know, bring out and cause some heavy damage to your opponent. So this card is very, very useful. We're running 4 of those, and then, you know, the dual color cards. This is, you want to draw you want to draw one of these dual color cards. Ideally, turn 1. You want to have a dual color card as your energy, because it's just very useful, because then you could go either the Caulifla play or the Kale play, because if you guys didn't notice, one is blue and one is yellow. So ideally, throw out any dual color card as energy, and what she does is she is so good. You could pretty much fuse, union fusion, a Caulifla and Kale that's on the field. You could fuse anyone. It could be 1 drops, it could be 2 drops. You could fuse any one of them that are on the field. Fuse them for free, and then she comes out onto the field, and then she's a dual attack 19k that could ideally just cause some extra pressure to go for game with. This card has got me some W's. Kid you not, I love this Caulifla right here. And then one of the MVPs of the deck, you know, the gods of the Universe 6 realm, happens to be Vados and Champa. This card right here, Arrival, for 1 energy. If you happen to have you know, yellow and blue card in your combo area, which you will, because you have a lot of, you know, blue and yellow cards, for 1 yellow energy, this guy has Arrival. You just pretty much tap it, and then boom, he comes out onto the field, and now pretty much all the Universe 6 members in this deck are free combo cards. So then you could combo out the Kale and Caulifla for free, and then have them evolve and then cause some damage, all for free. This card, this Champa and Vados, MVP low key of the deck. Combo everything in this deck for free, all Universe 6 members. And then a card that I fell in love with happens to be this Vegeta and Kaba. The reason I fell in love with this card is because pretty much turn 3, I love playing this card. Turn 3, I play this card, and then, you know, he has the Aegis ability that whenever your opponent attacks, you discard 1 card from your hand and you restand 2 of your energies, and on top of that, his auto activates and you get to bring back you know, Universe 6 member that's 2 cost or less from your pretty much drop area. And then who you're gonna bring back? Obviously, you want to bring back the combo pieces, Kale and Caulifla, either the 1 drops or the 2 drops, whichever one you want. And then, you know, you got the combo evolve, and then they go boom, and then you got, you know, Caulifla and Kale doing some massive damage yet again. Consistency. This is a consistent having the pieces. And then after that, you know, the mother of all the Saiyans in Universe 6, we got Kefla right here, the special rare for the bling bling action, and she's very, very, very good. This one for she pretty much union Patoras also for 1 yellow energy if you have a Caulifla and Kale. But you do need to have Cauliflas and Kales that are 4 cost or higher, so you have to evolve with, Union Fusion with these guys. So after you attack with these guys, you know what? You're gonna fuse them, 1 yellow energy, they fuse, and then you bring her out, and then she has a 30k attacking power that could go onto your opponent, and on top of that, she has the Aegis ability as well. You discard 1 card from your hand when your opponent attacks, and you get to rest your opponent's energy. That ability right there is crazy. You get to rest up to 3 of your opponent's energies, and you restand some of your energies, and that is an amazing piece to like just lock your opponent out and solidify safetyness. I love this super rare Kefla. And then, you know, the God of Destruction himself, this card I have loved as well. So darn good. Pretty much if you have a dual color card, so that's why you want to throw out a dual color card as your energy turn 1. This card is so darn good. It saves your butt from like Kaioken Goku, from Gogeta. It saves your butt from a bunch of different final finishing moves. This card, what it does is if you have a dual color energy, for 2 energies, it's a counter play. You play it, and then his auto activates, and then you put one of your opponent's battle cards to rest mode, ignoring barrier, and then you also draw a card. This card stops those big, heavy monsters. It even goes through deflect because it doesn't have a counter play. It's the auto that puts them to rest mode. That card saves your butt. That card saves your butt. And then I added the hits, you know. I love this hit. For pretty much 2 energies, comes out onto the field, and it works just like Champa and Vados. For the turn, all your Universe 6 members in your hand are free combo cost cards, because all our heavy combo cost cards in this deck are 1 energy cost. So he reduces the energy cost by 1, making them all free. This card is very, very good. I love that hit, turn 2. And then Flying Nimbus, you know, stop an attack and drop 1 yellow card. You could throw out a dual color card, or just throw out a yellow card, and then, you know, get it back with the Kale ability, you know, the 1-drop Kale, or play a Kaba that brings out a Kale, and then get out a card that you dropped with Flying Nimbus. Pretty much stops your opponent from attacking a lot. And for those super aggro type of decks, that'll save you. And then last but not least, our super combo that you can use at 5 lives or less. I love this card right here. 10k boost, draw a card, 5 lives or less. And that is gonna be the Kefla deck profile. Huge shout out to you guys for watching. You know, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to like make as many videos. You guys inspire me, so hit a like if you guys like these type of videos, and like we always say, y'all stay super.